Well, today Dengeki Online just had its gameplay stream for Basara, and after watching that stream, I just have to say, this is one dirty motherfucker. Yeah, I didn't play him a lot back when I was a kid, so now seeing this, he's pretty crazy. And that stream was pretty long, so here I try to composite and break down everything, so it's a more condensed video. So let's get to it. So looking at here, he's got a pretty slow walk. Looks pretty creepy actually, moving forward and backward. But what's cool is his dashes. He's like teleporting back and forth, so that's kind of cool. Even his jump, when he jumps up, it does this weird phasing thing. He even has a wall jump. So this can get him out of sticky situations, like if he's cornered in the wall. Moving on to his normals, these are his light or jabs, technically. Yeah, they're pretty fast and pretty far reaching, and got some pretty good pushback on them too. This is his far medium. This is pretty crazy. Look at the range on that thing. And what's cool is that it's multi-hitting, hits 2 or 3 times depending how close you are, high and low. And even on block, it hits all 3 times and pushes them back really far, so you know, it can create some distance if you need. The close medium, he just hits them with his chain. This is his far heavy slash, and look at the range on this as well. Yeah, his normal's got some pretty big range on them. This is the close heavy slash. I think this is a down heavy. The way that it goes, I wonder if it can work as an anti-air. And if you do his down heavy up close, it actually hits twice. Here's his standing kick, and this also works as an anti-air. Here's his low kick. It's pretty fast and you can kind of like just rapid fire it. I think this right here is a command kick, which acts like another overhead. Right here is his dash jab. This is his dash medium, and at first it was so slow, I was like, who the hell would use this? But actually, we'll get back to this later in a bit, but it is kind of useful. This is his dash heavy. It looks insanely fast, and what's even more ridiculous is the range on it. He's got some magic pixel action going on right here. Here's his dashing kick. I think this actually hits low. I think this is his universal overhead. This is his jumping light slash. If you time it right, you can do a follow-up afterwards. This is jumping medium, and just look at the range on that. And this is his jumping hard, man. I wonder if all that is a hitbox, because that's pretty big. This is the jumping kick. You can also do a follow-up after this. Alright, now on to the specials. He's got a lot, and we're going to start off with the shuriken throw. I think depending on the button, it changes the trajectory of the shuriken, with light being the closest one that it can act as an anti-air. The medium going around mid-screen, I think it hits the opponent from behind. And the hard making it look like it almost hits full screen. But you gotta be careful using this move because it's only meant for zoning purposes, so if they're in your face, it's gonna completely whiff, and they can punish you for it, and you have long recovery on it. This is the air version of the move, and I think depending on which button you press also changes the trajectory of the shuriken, with light being the steepest angle and medium being a little bit more far reaching, and I think the hard one is the one where it goes completely horizontal. And from what it seems like, he seems like he can tiger knee it as well as backdash it, and I think that's actually what the streamer said, but I don't speak Japanese, so I wasn't entirely sure. But yeah, from looking at it, looks like he's backdashing the move. So yeah, this could be a big keep away tool with the range that it's got. Next move we got here is what it looks like his dragon punch. Depending on which button you press, determines where he teleports on the screen to hit you, with light being up close, medium being half screen, and hard being full screen. And if you're enraged, you actually do more damage, where it seems like the light and medium will do 2 hits, and the hard will do 9 hits. But make sure if you do this move, use the right one, because if you use the far ones, he'll just completely whiff and you're just open for a world of hurt. Oh, and you're not invulnerable when this happens. You can see right here as he's teleporting, right when he appears in front of the character, he's able to throw him. So don't just abuse this move, or if they read it, you're going to get rocked. So yeah, you're going to see right here, it's pretty unsafe on block, so this isn't a move I would use too much. Only if I expect my opponent to be caught off guard with it. And this right here, I think they call it the New Way. It's like a spirit ball that kind of tracks the opponent and hits them. This is probably his best special because of its tracking properties. It just gives him good setups. He can combo off of them and gets good okizeme. We're going to come back to this move, don't worry. Oh, and this move, I like to call this the slip and slide. He kind of just goes into the ground and is able to move from, left and right onto the screen wherever he wants. But don't use this move thinking that you're just going to pop in front of your opponent and be able to hit them, because there's a little bit of recovery when you come up, because you can see right here he gets hit. And you're able to do this move without your weapon. He's got this air stomping move. It kind of works like Shizumaru's. And what's cool about this is if you hit, you're not committed to continuing doing this move. You can also do other aerial moves because you jump back in the air. But what's really sick is that you can almost get like an instant overhead with it. If you're fast enough, you're able to hit someone that's even crouching. Right here is his command grab, and just like most throws in this game, you have to be really up close and personal to land it. I think there's like a command kick in the air. It's pretty fast and has a wide reach, and you can do it without your weapon. And now this is my favorite move in his kit. He could shoot out these clones to fake out the opponent. You can seriously get some dirty mix-ups with this. And he doesn't only have it with his jumping forward, he can do it with all of his movements, like dashing, jumping, moving backwards, walking. He can even clone and fake a slip and slide. So yeah, this move alone has got me pretty hyped for this character. His whip and flip technique reminds me a lot of Shiki's. What's cool is that at a certain frame, he's almost invincible, so he can punish like projectiles and other moves. But it's not on frame 1, because right here you can see him get hit. But what's also nice is on startup, he jumps backwards so he can avoid stuff before he actually commits the attack. Obviously, he can't do this off the throw due to the slow startup, but you can do it off of weapon reflect. I noticed that if the opponent blocks this move, Basara actually jumps back pretty far, so the opponent would have to run up as soon as possible to be able to punish you. The animation for a super is really nice. It doesn't show much, but it definitely sends the message. The activation has a pretty big hitbox, horizontally and vertically. But like most supers in this game, it's got a slow startup, so don't try to use this as an anti-air. It's more of a read than a counter at this point. So remember when I showed you guys that dashing medium thinking that it was really useless due to that really slow startup? Well, here's the reason why it's in the game. You can actually cancel it into your specials. Like here, he actually cancels it into the command grab. He can even cancel it into his weapon flip technique. So this move as well can give you some pretty good mix-ups, faking out your opponent to block and then you just go into the command grab. So remember this move? It's like a will-o-wisp or like a floating spirit. But no, this thing is the devil with the kind of combos and setups you get. You know what? I'll just show you the clips. So yeah, in conclusion, Basara looks like a really fun character with his screen control, zoning abilities, and his movement options. Be careful using him because due to the nature of his attacks, you can't get weapon reflected from far away. But with his clones and slip and slide and even that demonic little spirit thing and its setups, I think this is a really fun character. I'm like really excited to get my hands on him. I'm really going to have to put in a lot of hours to try to execute some really creative ways to go about with him and do some dirty setups. But yeah, he releases this Tuesday and it'll be fun just trying out a new character. Maybe I'll do like a stream or something. Again, just a reminder, not everything I'm saying could possibly be right because, again, I don't speak Japanese and that's what the stream was in. So take everything I said on this video with a grain of salt because these are just my assumptions with the knowledge I have. Let me know down in the comment section below what do you think of Basara so far? And are you excited to play him? Well, that's it for today's video and I'll see you in the next one.